Hey guys, welcome to PointKarting.com, and today we're back with another installment of our DR Mini 18 chassis build, and today we're going to put on the steering wheel hub as well as the steering wheel and show you guys how to properly install it. The first step to installing the steering wheel and the steering wheel system is going to be putting the steering wheel hub on the go-kart. So the very first thing that we're going to want to do is make sure we get that right for most drivers. And for most drivers, we see that there's multiple mounting holes and multiple mounting hole options on the actual go-kart. We'll go ahead and slip this on to our steering shaft, and typically the top hole and the top hole on both the steering shaft and the steering column or steering hub in the steering column is going to be the right position for most drivers. Note how I'm going to mate the very front of the recessed area of the bolt hole with this the larger head of the Allen, and I'm going to push that into place. And then on the back side I'll put my washer and nut, which is all included in your kit when you order the DR Mini 18. So I'll start by threading that into place, put my 5mm in there, and tighten this down into place. Next, we'll be installing the steering wheel, naturally, on top of our steering wheel hub. And to do that, obviously, I'll need my DR Kart steering wheel. This is a newer model offered by DR with the rounded top, leather suede grip, as well as some knurled extra cushion grip here on the sides, and the 4-spoke pattern. This also offers the ability to mount the MyChron gauge accessory mount, which we'll go ahead and do here very shortly. But the very first thing that we'll want to do is take our hardware, which are these conical shaped and chamfered Allen bolts, and put them in the 3 holes on the steering wheel. Hold those 3 with your fingers, position them above the steering wheel hub, and adjust them into place as you slide them on and push them in. It's very important to do that kind of before you go ahead and put the nuts and the hardware on the opposite side. Otherwise, you'll be fighting with those all the time. And this also helps to center the steering wheel as you go ahead and put it on, so that as you tighten it tightens down nice and straight on your steering wheel hub. That's going to help make sense of the alignment of your front end when you go and do that in a few steps from now. This process uses a 4mm Allen bolt as well as 10mm nut on the back side. So it's important to have a 4mm Allen available to you if possible. And there's no particular tightening pattern here. Just make sure that you get all 3 tight when you tighten them down. And once tight, they should be good to go. Putting some safety wire or lock nuts on the opposite side of your steering wheel may be required depending on the series that you run. Always a good idea to do so if possible. Last but certainly not least, we're also going to install our data system mounting bracket, and this fits right here in the top of the steering wheel, like so, with the accompanying bracketry and hardware. Threads in like that, and then we can tighten it down into position. That's it for this build install from PointKarting.com, where we're continuing to build this DR Mini 18. This chassis, as well as a whole lot more, is available now on PointKarting.com.